Hey y'all, welcome back, welcome back. My name is Marcy. If you're new here, I thank you for coming. And if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate the love. Thank you for coming back and supporting your girl and, just showing her some love. Also follow me on Instagram at Marcemell, MarceMell0W. And I'm also on Facebook. You can look me up under there. But I'm not as active as I am on Instagram. On Instagram, you'll find a bunch of travel content, reels, lives, and a lot of beautiful pictures. I think I became a photographer since the pandemic. Well, self-proclaimed photographer anyway. So today we're going to be talking about the world of coffee and fragrances and coffee notes and fragrances. So if you're interested in what I have to say, make sure you comment. Let me know what fragrances you have with coffee notes. Like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells so that way when I upload another video, you'll be the first one to know, and then give me some feedback as well. Okay, so that is my introduction, and let's get into these coffee fragrances. So coffee fragrances, they make perfumes rich, they make them smooth, they make them sultry. I just started wearing coffee fragrances a little over a year ago when I stumbled across Maison Margiela's Coffee Break. Like that, I think is my favorite gourmands of all times. It's just so sweet and rich, and the vanilla, it's like a latte, a strong coffee latte with the milky, creamy notes. The vanilla note, it's a latte on 10. So I appreciate Maison Margiela and Coffee Break. A lot of people like, By the Fireside. I love Whispers in the Library. Don't like By the Fireside because it's a little too smoky for me. It actually smells like a fire, and I don't want to walk around smelling like a fire or burning wood. So I do love Whispers in the Library, and I do love Jazz Club, I think it is. But other than that, Coffee Break by Maison Margiela is like my favorite one. So get your nose on Coffee Break. I just want to spray it in the morning every single time I have a cup of coffee. It's just that delicious. So anyway, let's get into the fragrances. So first we're going to start off with Coffee Break by Maison Margiela. So Coffee Break was brought about in 2019, and I'm going to spray it. I'll use the tester to spray it. Whew. This is delicious. Y'all, you got to get your nose. Like, by Coffee Break, you will not be disappointed. So the notes in Coffee Break, the top notes are pink pepper, patchouli, orange blossom. The middle notes, lavender. I smell some lavender. Coffee, of course. Milk. Tonka bean, that gives it that nuttiness. Siam benzoin, cypriot oil, or nargamata. It's the same thing. And the base, you have vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. I don't really get too much vetiver, but I do get tonka bean, the milky note, the lavender, coffee, and vanilla. Like, those are some amazing notes to blend together, and it blends very well. So Maison Margiela, get your nose on this, guys. You will not be disappointed. This is a blind buy. The sillage is amazing. The longevity is about 6 to 8 hours, and the projection is powerful. Okay. So I will buy this again if I run out, for sure. Okay, I think, like I told you, that's my #1 gourmands. All right, next we have, a lot of people have this. Who knew that coffee was in New York Nights, right? New York Nights. So this is an amazing gourmand as well. Let's go ahead and spray New York Nights. The bottle is also amazing as well. I love Bond's bottles, and this is by Bond New York. It's a female that owns the company, or that founded the company. Hey, big ups to women. You know, we're running the world. Amen. So anyway, New York Nights. Let's go ahead and get into the notes. You all know the bottle. I think I put this in my other Bond collection series, so go ahead and watch that as well. Okay, so the notes are It's an oriental fragrance brought about in 2017. The top notes are gardenia, jasmine, carnation, patchouli, flower notes. There's some C notes in here, sandalwood, and the base note, but it smells more like the top notes. You have caramel, and then you have coffee. So let's go ahead and get into this. This smells divine, okay? I smell the coffee off top. The coffee, the caramel, the slight patchouli note, the pink pepper. Pink pepper and coffee and caramel. This is a great blind buy. I'll stick by that. I've worn this a couple times, like I can't stop smelling it, and I've smelled it a million times. Whew. I've worn it a couple times, and the projection is amazing. The sillage, the longevity is about 8 hours with this. This is an amazing fragrance. So this is Bond New York Nights. Blind buy, you won't be disappointed. If I run out of this, I'm buying it again. Next, we have the amazing Delox by Tiziana Terenzi. Like, I love Delox. This is Menthol Intense Cafe on steroids. So I have Menthol Intense Cafe as well, but this one right here is amazing. Like, the projection is amazing. The sillage, the longevity is about 8 hours. This will not disappoint. And if you love coffee and rose, get this fragrance, okay? Instead of Menthol Intense Cafe. You don't need both. Get Delox. So let's go ahead and spray Delox. Okay, and the notes of Delox. The bottle is gorgeous. A gold bottle. Oops, a plastic cap. I just dropped it. So the notes in Tiziana Terenzi's Delox. It's a floral woody musk, and it was brought about also in 2017. The top notes are coffee. Off top, you have coffee. You have white hyacinth. You have iris. In the mid notes, you have Turkish rose, vanilla. You have a papanox. And the base, you have honey, white musk, amber, and cedar. So let's go ahead and get into this. This smells divine. I smell the rose. Yes, the coffee, the rose. Slight iris note. I do smell the white musk. And I smell the honey, but the rose, the honey, and the coffee. It's really, really delicious, y'all. And it's not, Menthol Intense Cafe smells a little artificial. This one smells very, very natural. And that's why I think I like this. The rose smells natural in here as opposed to an artificial rose. So this is Delox. Get your hands on this. I think on soavantgarde.com, there's a 30% off right now. So I think I got this for 30% off as well. So if you want to go over there and check them out, make sure you get Delox, okay? And that's soavant, A-V-A-N-T, .com. soavantgarde.com. So next, we're going to get into a new one that I just acquired. And this is, and I'm going to give a shout out to Big Beard Business. He's on Instagram as well. He talked about or was in collaboration with Navitus on these perfumes. He also made another one for his wife that comes in the pink bottle. That one's amazing. It has like a slight, kind of like a slight DNA of Delina, which I love, but it's much softer and it has more marshmallow inside. So this one, I had to kind of get used to, but when I looked at the notes in it, I said, yeah, it explains everything. And it's a very unique scent, but it's amazing. And you did a great job, Big Beard Business. The bottle is beautiful. The top just pops off like this, you know, very heavy bottle. Spray it. Kind of know what it smells like already because I've worn it before. I already smell the marshmallow. And this is a unisex fragrance. Coffee Break's a unisex fragrance. This is called, I didn't even tell you guys the name. Anyway, this is called Soir Exclusive. Soir Exclusive. Men, get this. You know, this is delicious. Women, get this. Very unisex. Coffee Break is unisex. Delox is unisex. New York Nights is unisex. So these are all, these coffee fragrances are all unisex fragrances, and everyone can definitely rock them. So in Soir Exclusive, which came about in 2020, Big Beer Business, it's an Oriental vanilla, and in the notes you have almond, top notes, almond, coffee, blood orange, Brazilian orange. In the mid notes you have orchid, marshmallow, tonka bean. You have licorice. In the base you have driftwood, vanilla, tolu. It's a lot of notes in here, guys. It's balsamic. You have ambergris, musk, and oak moss. So let me tell you what I smell up front. Up front, I smell the almond. I smell the coffee. I smell marshmallow. I get the tonka bean. I don't really get the licorice, which is kind of good because I really don't like a strong anise, I think, or licorice note in my fragrances. I don't know what cypri oil smells like, but I do get the blood orange. It's a note that I know what blood orange smells like. I know what it tastes like, smells like. So it is, I do get the blood orange, Brazilian orange, coffee, almond, marshmallow. So this is a blind buy. I'll stand by this. It's a blind buy, and it's delicious, okay? So the sillage is about 6 hours. I mean, the longevity is about 6 hours on this fragrance. I do have to overspray a little bit. The projection is great, and the sillage is like in the midpoint. You have to overspray a little bit to have a sillage on this, but it's a delicious, very unique fragrance, and it's a must buy. Last but not least, we have the infamous Montal Intense Cafe. Okay, so we're gonna get into the notes of Montal. Like I said, Delox, it's good, it's amazing. Montal, it's okay. You know, it's very strong, but there's an artificial rose note in Montal that I'm not too fond of, but it is a good fragrance. But I prefer the naturalness of Delox and the projection of Delox. So let's get into these notes. It's an Oriental vanilla, and the top notes are floral notes. The mid, you have rose and coffee, and in the base, you have vanilla, white musk, and you have amber. I sprayed this at work one day, you know, because something was smelling real bad. So off top, you get that pow, that rose. So, like I said, it's more of a, it doesn't smell like a Turkish rose. Turkish rose is pretty, like, really soft. But it's like an artificial rose, and you get that coffee note. So basically, I just smell rose and coffee. It's like slightly sweet. I don't really get any of the vanilla. And I've worn this in the dry down multiple times. I never really got a vanilla, but I do get rose and coffee, and I do get some muskiness and a little bit of amber. But still good, you know, if you love rose and coffee mixtures. But like I said, Delox by Tiziana Terenzi, bomb. All right, that is it for my fragrance rendition of coffee notes. And I hope that you all enjoyed and learned a little bit of something. Let me know down in the comments, what are your favorite coffee fragrances, so that I can get into those. You know, just let me know what you love down in the comments. You know, if there's something new that's coming, or, you know, that's been on the market, I would love to find out. And, you know, let's continue to drink, be merry, and be happy, and enjoy coffee in the morning, noon, and night. Any time of the day is good. I can sleep with coffee. So anyway, guys, enough of that information. All right, you guys have an amazing day, and be blessed. Bye-bye.